Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. You know, we got all the COVID pandemic stuff going on and everything. And you got the shots out there, the vaccines, as you were. Well, there was a study done, 12,000 participants in this study, done over a 4-month period. And it shows the side effects of the shots. Injection site reaction, pain around that. 81% of the people that got the Moderna suffered from that. 70% of the Pfizer suffered from that. And 25% of Johnson & Johnson say they have injection site reaction, pain or, swelling, redness around there. 61% of those that took Moderna, 51% that took Pfizer, and 15% that took Johnson & Johnson say they suffer fatigue right after taking the shot for a 24-hour period after taking the shot. Muscle aches. 50% of the Moderna said they experienced muscle aches. 30% of those who took the Pfizer said they experienced muscle aches. 21% of the Johnson & Johnson says they experienced muscle aches. Headaches. 50% for the Moderna vaccine said they experienced headaches. 38% of the Pfizer vaccine participants said they experienced headaches. And 19% of the Johnson & Johnson booster said they experienced headaches. Now, keep in mind, this study of 12,000 people who have taken the shot is one of the most extensive side effects studies that's been done on this shot. Fever, 36% of those that took the Moderna booster said they experienced fever after the shot as a side effect. 22% of the Pfizer said they experienced fever. 6% of Johnson & Johnson said they experienced fever. Joint pain and swelling. 33% with Moderna said they experienced. 25%, of which I am in that group. If I was part of this study, I'd be in the 25% joint pain and swelling from the Pfizer vaccine. So 1 in 4 of the people that took the Pfizer vaccine in this study said they experienced joint pain and swelling at the joints, to 17% for the Johnson & Johnson booster. If you receive uncontrollable chills, 31% from the Moderna vaccine, 18% from the Pfizer vaccine, and 8% from Johnson & Johnson. Some sort of nausea after the shot, 19% with the Moderna vaccine, 14% with the Pfizer vaccine, and 8% with the Johnson & Johnson booster. Now, all of these reactions are reactions from this study that were released by the CDC. The CDC found that people who received the doses of Pfizer and Moderna saw more local reactions, pain, itchiness, redness, or swelling at the injection site after the doses than the Johnson & Johnson. So this is a report that was released by the CDC. Diarrhea, 10% experienced that with the Moderna, 9% with the Pfizer, and 8% with Johnson & Johnson. Abdominal pain, 8% experienced it with the Moderna vaccine, 6% experienced it with the Pfizer vaccine, to 4% with the Johnson & Johnson. A rash of some sort, 2% with Moderna, 2% with Pfizer, 4% with Johnson & Johnson. And vomiting, not just nauseous, but actually vomiting on top of nausea, 2% with Moderna, 1% with Pfizer, and 2% with Johnson & Johnson. But by far, the biggest side effect is injection site reaction, swelling, redness, itchiness at the injection site. And the second one is fatigue. Then muscle ache and headache are right there with them. So injection site reaction, itchiness, redness, welting around the injection, fatigue, muscle aches, and headaches. So, it's like you're suffering a bout of the flu when you get the shot. That's the most common side effect reactions. Although 1 in 4 with the Pfizer vaccine experienced joint pain and swelling in this study of 12,000 participants. And that's what I experienced in my legs and my knee joints and my feet and everything, my ankles, is my joints and both my knee and my ankle swole up and cut off circulation to where it trapped water and fluids in my leg. And here, according to this study, that happens 1 out of every 4 times, or something along those lines, with joint pain and swelling. 1 out of 4 participants in this study suffered it with Pfizer. 1 out of 3 suffered it with Moderna. So joint pain and swelling is a real issue as a side effect. And this was something that I'd never been told until after I took the pill and the shot. And then they got involved and said, oh, yeah, one of the side effects could be joint pain and swelling. Now, this is not just some hokey study. This is the CDC released this study. Overall side effects were more prevalent after Moderna's second dose. Half of the recipients reported muscle aches and headaches, and around 60% reported fatigue. Meanwhile, less than 40% of Pfizer booster recipients reported muscle aches and headaches, and around 50% reported fatigue after the second shot. Just 1/4 of those who received the Johnson & Johnson booster had those reactions. The CDC does recommend, though, that not only to get the shots, but you also receive the booster shots for all Americans aged 16 and older. So just a report by the CDC that shows some of the side effects. The main side effect is what you would expect from a shot. Itchiness, redness, swelling at the site of the injection, pain, bruising at the site of the injection. But that's what you'd expect to see from any shot, not just the COVID vaccine. You would expect to see that from any shot. I was taking heparin shots when I was in the hospital to try to help with my heart rate and everything. They were giving me heparin, and instead of having it in an IV drip, they were giving me shots directly into my belly. And my belly looked like I'd went 15 rounds of Mike Tyson with the bruises that were on it. So the main side effect, according to this study that was released by the CDC, is that pain at the injection site, redness or itchiness at the injection site, is the number one side effect. But there are some serious side effects that, are not small and unreported. That the joint pain and swelling, 1 in 3 with Moderna, 1 in 4 with Pfizer, and 1 in 5 with Johnson & Johnson. And we're going to find out there's more side effects as this goes out, but this is the most extensive side effect study done to date. 12,000 participants were used in this study. And the number one side effect for all of them were injection site reactions, followed by fatigue, muscle aches, headache, and fever. All the things you would experience, same things you experience like when you get the flu shot. Your body is attacking it just as it would if it was thought you were sick with the flu or with COVID. And so you see those commonalities: injection site reaction, fatigue, muscle aches, headaches, fever. The joint pain and swelling of the joints, that was a curveball for me, but it comes right after fever, before chills. So the struggle's real, folks. The side effects are there are substantial side effects, but ones you would expect to see: fatigue, muscle aches, headache, fever, just like you experience when you get the influenza shot a lot of times. We're going to take a break. Come back, hour number 3, right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
President Biden is traveling to Kentucky today to survey damage left by deadly tornadoes that struck the region Friday night into Saturday morning. He will be visiting Mayfield, Princeton, and Dawson Springs. Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping have held a video meeting as friction with the West persists. In their opening remarks, Putin and Xi hailed relations between Russia and China, with the Russian leader declaring them a proper example of interstate cooperation in the 21st century. End quote. Xi said that the Russian president strongly supported China's